Hey, all you zealots and zerglings, it's time for another 3 versus 3, not 2s, 3 versus 3 with the MadHive. I have spawned once again as the purple zerg here on the south side of Green Acres, and I am with Dunamai, the blue zerg, and wolfpack, the teal Protoss. And these teams may look familiar because I just cast a 3v3, and this is actually a rematch of that game because this instant that was over, Spartan demanded a rematch. And Spartan himself is, well, he's up here in the north somewhere, but his allies are Contrarian, the green Terran. There's Spartan, he's the orange Terran, and they have Mike, the yellow Terran. So an all-Terran force, where last game all of us were Zerg, but now with Team Spartan is all Terran. And I'm calling him Team Spartan since he was the one that demanded the replay, so he has taken ownership of this matchup, of this game, of this series. Can they come back after they got completely run over? They had Roach Hydra just pushing forward on the left side, and they had a massive Mutila's Caress on the right side, and they just did not have a prayer. Can they make up for it here on Green Acres? And it's pretty early in the game right now. And actually, last game I went for a nice mutiling build, which I really like. I had been trying to do some Ling Infestor stuff, but I'm finding in team games it's really hard to get your Infestors in the right position. If there's not an army to cover them, it gets really hard to be effective. And when there is an army to cover them, sometimes it's just hard to do anything. And once you're in team games, there's just such huge forces. Like Fungals do not really work against 3 armies that well. I mean, you get some sick Fungals, but when you've got like 3 armies worth of like Stalkers and Roaches and Marines, it's just hard to get effective. So I've been trying out this mutiling thing. It's very mobile. It's very good at harassment. It's very micro intensive. My macro often slips once I get those most mutilisks out and try to actually do something with them. But I'm still liking it. Unexpected air is always very, very powerful. Because I'm once again going 14 gas, 14 pool. Got some early speedlings, and we almost got a pool out here for Dunamai. I wonder if he did a similar build. His pool is done at the same time, so it could be. But, well, no, he couldn't have because he does not yet have enough gas for metabolic boost. And I got mine started almost immediately, which is what happens. 14 gas, 14 pool. It usually means you can get your Zergling speed out the second that pool pops. It's very good, but he looks like he's going to go for some early Roaches. And we got Wolfpack here. Need to get those Warp Gates out. There we go, getting those Warp Gates out. I'm not sure what he's doing. We don't really have a wall off it. We got 2 Zerg. There's really not much you can do about it. I don't think Wolfpack's going to try to build a wall of his own. He's going to get a second gate up. What do we got here from our opponents? We do have some Marauders producing here for Contrarian. Does he have that Marauder slow? He does not have the Marauder slow yet. He probably could afford it, so he might want to get that started while he can. And kind of an interesting, for lack of a better term, I'm going to call this a wall. Actually, it's more like a sieve. Actually, it's more like a hole. A big, gaping hole. So any early Ling pressure could probably destroy this, and there's not much of an army right now. Oh, well, there's a slightly bigger army right now. And wow, even moving this barracks to the front door, trying to get those units out front as quickly as possible and getting out a factory already. I'm kind of getting high on the gas, but very low on the minerals because he does not have an orbital command yet. Oh, he needs to get the orbital out and get some mules down. I'm hearing mules right now, but certainly not coming from here. And Spartan also has no mules out. What? He got his orbital out. Okay, there's the orbital finally, but he obviously he's had barracks out for a while. He could have gotten that a lot sooner. Why he just waited till now? And he got his orbital so early last time. I was so proud of him, but they are building up quite a force right now. Are they going for some early pressure? I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and find out. And Marauder slow is almost done. Like I said, that in the last game, that could be pretty good against Roaches. Not probably that effective against Lings. And Lings are pretty good at taking out Marauders anyhow, just because Marauders don't do a lot of damage to Lings. And what does a Marauder do? 10 damage. So it takes 4 shots from a Marauder to kill a Zergling, and they don't shoot very fast. But it looks like they are going for some early pressure, and we got some expansions here. There's not much out right now. If we check the army sizes right now, and we have 108 versus 8, 9, 10, 11, 120 or 25. So our armies are we're completely outmatched right now. How are we going to be able to respond to this? I don't think we're going to, and oh, I'm going to quickly lose all these lings, and that was basically my army, except for this little guy who was going to die moments later. And that expansion is done. I'm trying to get this queen. I don't know where that queen's going. She's going to hide in the corner, so she just dies a little bit later after everyone else. And what do we got going on here? I mean, I got nothing right now, and, well, there goes some more lings that are just going to pop to die. And I don't think Dunamai's base is going to last much longer either. And, oh, wow, what is this force field? That force field didn't do anything. A single force field rarely does anything less than... No, now I'm going to try to run the queen, but I'm going to try to pop a... Oh, they sniped that creep tumor. I was going to try to pop a creep tumor before I had to run that queen away, but... No, they took that out right quick, and it looks like Spartan's revenge is coming, and it is a dish best served with a lot of Marines and Marauders. And you can even see there's a stream of reinforcements. If they're smart, they have all their rally points set across the map. Where's Contrarian's buildings? Yes, that is how you do it. That is how you get a constant stream of reinforcements. And they're just going to march in here. There's not much that can be done right now. And Dunamai's trying to throw up spine crawlers, but as I've said before, when they're at your front door, it's too late to build spine crawlers. I'm even trying to throw up a macro hatch right now because I got a lot of money, but I have no larva. And sending lings in like a handful at a time. A handful of lings is not going to do anything. Even against one army, they probably would have gotten destroyed. Against three, not a chance. Dunamai's even going to try to run his drones into my base. And despite the fact that I've said that when they're at your front door, it's too late to build spine crawlers, yet, looks like I'm going to be building some spine crawlers. If they decide to go in a different, if they decide to go after wolfpack first, those spine crawlers might finish. Oh no, they're going to let that gas live. And it looks like they are going to go to wolfpack. But obviously, this is just inevitable. This force is going to absolutely destroy anything in Protoss. Maybe if you get some Colossus out, and here would be a good place to use force fields. Oh, you know, he's super sexy. As you get in position to drop force fields here, drop force fields here, and had a couple of Colossus to just burn at that army while they were trapped in there. I don't know if you could get force fields back here and in front here, unless you kind of had a sentry back here to kind of sneak in. But who's gonna think that far ahead? Wait, guys, why don't we bait them into this little choke at my base, and then I'll bring my sentries from the front and the back. We'll trap them in there. My Colossus will burn them down. That is, of course, assuming that they come in with Marine Marauder and they all get trapped right there. And it looks like everyone's dropping out. Dunamai's gone. Wolfpack's gone. And it looks like I'm still here. And my spine crawlers did finish. But Marauder's pretty good against spine crawlers. Marauder's pretty good against buildings, period. Whoa, I don't know where those lings were going. Oh, actually, I think they're going to go try to snipe that lone Marauder who kind of got himself in a bad position. Here comes the spine crawlers. Let's see how long they last. Count the spine crawlers as they fall. There goes one spine crawler. That's one down. Oh, there's a transfuse on that one. It's going to stay alive for a little bit longer. And a transfuse on that one's going to make it stay alive a little longer. Oh, and another transfuse on this one. Keeping those spine crawlers alive as long as possible. Now the queens are dead. 2 spine crawlers go down. 3 spine crawlers go down. Here come the lings, but they're caught in a choke. This is not the place where lings want to be. But those spine crawlers are still poking away. And are we going to see some more spine crawlers go down? Of course we're going to see spine crawlers go down because there's 24s, and there's another one, and there's another one, and there's another one, and there's another one, and there goes the final spine crawler, and that is it for this base. So I hope you enjoyed this game as we got completely rolled by the angry army of Spartan and friends. So I hope you enjoyed it, and have a day. Sorry, I just wanted to see all those lings pop out and see how they did. Pretty awful.